AITA for denying my boyfriend a once-in-a-lifetime experience just to be stubborn? I get free tickets to events in the US each year, keeping it vague for privacy, but box seats at popular sports games, and up-close seats at well-known concerts. Each year I get X amount of tickets. My boyfriend wanted to quit smoking, and I told him if he did, we could celebrate with tickets to X event. He was excited for that, and came up with a plan to quit. A month later, I saw that he'd made no progress, and said, I guess I'll invite your sister to the Taylor Swift concert then, since you're not making an effort to quit anymore. He got upset and said that it's not fair to tie the tickets to smoking, and I should invite him to some of my free events just to be nice, share the experience with my boyfriend. I said we could discuss doing more than one a year when he quit smoking, but not before. He got upset and said it was really rude of me to hold the tickets over his head, and instead of tying it to smoking, we should just go together. I'm holding my ground, and he's holding his. AITA for denying him these experiences until he quits smoking? I've never smoked cigarettes, so maybe I'm just unsympathetic. Edit. He wants to quit, but he's been saying that for years. I'm not forcing him into anything. A lot of the votes so far are YTA, so if that continues to be the consensus, BF has lots of events ahead of him and a heartfelt apology from me. NTA. You had a clear deal. Giving up smoking isn't easy. I know. I've done it, but it is impossible if you don't even try. I'm sure if he was making the attempt, you'd reconsider. But he isn't. When trying to get a loved one to give up an unhealthy habit, you've got the carrot, reward if happens, or stick, whinge until they do it, option. Him not getting to go to something he wants is a bit of both, but he still wants to smoke more. NTA. Y'all made an agreement. He reneged after he made no effort towards his end of the deal. However, I wouldn't say it's fair to hold all future events against him. Either way, he's going to need your support to quit. Maybe try to come up with a rewards system together with manageable benchmarks instead of one big reward sometime down the road. He got upset and said that it's not fair to tie the tickets to smoking, and I should invite him to some of my free events just to be nice, share the experience with my boyfriend. I'm confused. You never invite him to the free events? NTA. You made the terms clear at the beginning. It's his own fault for starting smoking in the first place, and the longer he carries on, the harder quitting will be. Stick to your guns op. Not quitting smoking is hard. Don't make quitting about you and the rewards you can give. Your motives were good, but it was a mistake. Ask him what would help him give up rather than if you are serious about helping him quit, and let him go to the concert with you. NTA. Sounds like you should have already dumped him. These YTA judgments are bizarrely missing the point that he agreed to this arrangement enthusiastically, and you aren't being manipulative by enforcing smoking being a deal breaker. Quitting smoking should come from himself, not tied to an event. You have to help him with it. Otherwise he will just lie to you and hide it. Make a daily plan to him that if he, for example, smokes 20 cigarettes today, tomorrow he does 19, the day after again 19, and then 18, and then again 18, and then 17, etc., etc., etc. And also help him with it. Motivate him. Maybe like say on this event, the whole day we are at this event you can only smoke 2 or only smoke at the hotel or something. Hope this helps. Kinda YTA but also NTA. You did something to help him but it isn't work the way you want it to work. NTA. And I was a smoker. My husband told me if I quit he would get me a car and we could go on vacation. Now mind you, I have been smoking for almost 20 years and was up to 2 packs a day. If he wanted to quit, he would have figured out the best method to quit for himself. You have dared him. An amazing reward to quit smoking. He chose not to do it but expected to be rewarded. Life doesn't work that way. And I haven't smoked in over 8 years and managed to save close to $50K from not smoking. NTA. You have tickets and not obligated to share with him. Regardless whether it is quitting smoking or any other agreement he entered. The fact is that he agreed to the conditions. He could have tried to renegotiate with you when you set the conditions. He did not, and it was he who wanted to quit, not you. Frankly, I would never date a smoker. Quitting smoking was by far the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Non-smokers that haven't had other addiction issues have no idea just how hard it is. Most smokers want to quit. It's expensive and it's bad for you. They know this. But it's not that easy because of the voice in your head. Cigarettes dominate your day. They're like full stops. New paragraphs in your day. Finish a task? Smoke break. About to start something? Have a cigarette. Stressed? Ciggy. After dinner. After any meal. Etc. etc. Even worse when you go a whole day without a smoke and your brain says, "Mate, you've been so good today. No cigarettes." That's brilliant. You should treat yourself. Have a cigarette. It doesn't seem right that you have all these event tickets and aren't sharing them on occasion with your BF. But I get that you would prefer him to quit smoking. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. I'd call nah. If you've never been addicted, it's hard to understand how hard it is to quit something. NTA. The ones saying YTA seem to be forgetting that your boyfriend signed up for this deal of his own choice. Yes, quitting is hard, but people do it all the time. If he's not making an effort, as you say, then he doesn't truly want to quit. NTA. It was clear the event would be a reward, celebration of quitting. Also, lungs are important. And it sucks to watch someone die of lung disease. It's really bloody awful. NTA. Those tickets were supposed to be an incentive. He didn't quit, so why should he get rewarded? And, as far as I know, Taylor Swift won't be quitting anytime soon. So saying it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing is exaggerating. NTA. But I think you should have a serious conversation about the importance of quitting smoking. It's completely reasonable to not want to date a smoker. You're trying to control his behavior with tickets. Unfortunately, you can't control anyone, and if you don't want to be with a smoker, go be with someone who prioritizes their health, where you don't have to manipulate them to do so. Too many Taylor Swift posts. Info. Do you usually bring him to events with you? It sounds like this was a rare moment where you invited him to come. Conditionally. But I'm just wondering if that's the case or not. If you don't usually bring him, why not? Who do you go with? It does strike me as odd that you wouldn't want to bring him to concerts or sports games as free dates. NTA. The terms were made clear at the start. My teacher often says that people who were warned deserve no pity. NTA. He agreed to the deal and is now upset that you're sticking to it. Too bad for him. He made his bed. Let him lie in it. And for the record, you aren't obligated to invite him to anything. Especially not just to be nice. Addiction is no joke. I'm sure in the moment he was all about the idea, but your current deal will definitely cause resentment. I quit smoking on my terms and not my wife's. She gave me the time and support when I needed it. Holding some reward as hostage would have only pissed me off more, and my focus on quitting would instead change into being obnoxious and irritated. A heartfelt apology and saying you will support him when he is ready to quit puts a positive spin on things, and he might really consider quitting.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.